Okay, join me on page 452. The genre of this short story is nonfiction. It gives facts about real persons, things, places, situations, and events. The text feature we're going to look at is a primary source. A primary source is information that comes from the time being studied. It could be a notebook, diary, drawings, a letter, an official document, or a photograph. And we're going to see some stuff from Leonardo's notebook. So I'm going to play the caption first, and then we'll go on to the main story.
Leonardo da Vinci wrote, "I believe that if this screw device is well manufactured, that is, if it is made of linen cloth, the pores of which have been closed with starch, and if the device is promptly reversed, the screw will engage its gear when in the air and it will rise up on high."
Okay, follow along.
Leonardo da Vinci by Diane Stanley. As an inventor, Leonardo is probably most famous for having tried to build a flying machine. He was convinced that the bird is an instrument functioning according to mathematical laws, and man has the power to reproduce an instrument like this with all its movements. So he analyzed the flight patterns of birds and bats, studied the anatomy of their wings, and observed air currents.
Okay, continuing on page 453.
He sketched a variety of designs and finally, after years of preparation, built a model in a secret upstairs room at his workshop. On January 2nd, 1496, he wrote in his notebook, "Tomorrow morning I shall make the strap and the attempt." Either he lost his nerve or it didn't work. At any rate, we have no record of it. But the next time he wrote of trying to fly, he was more cautious. "You will experiment with this machine over a lake," he wrote to himself, "and you will wear attached to your belt a long wineskin, so that if you fall in, you will not be drowned."
Okay, continuing on page 454. I'm going to start with the caption here.
Model of air screw built after sketch by Leonardo da Vinci.
And the main text, follow along.
In 1503, he felt certain of success. Twice he wrote about it in his notebook, speculating grandly that the flight would dumbfound the universe and bring him eternal glory. Yet after years of work and study, Leonardo failed. We don't know any of the details, but much later, the son of one of Leonardo's friends wrote these words about the attempt: "Vinci tried in vain." At least he finally understood the problem. Birds are designed to fly. Half the weight of their bodies is in the muscles of flight. Humans, on the other hand, with less than a quarter of their body weight in the arm and chest muscles, would never have the strength to fly like birds.
And the caption at the bottom.
In his notes, Leonardo remarked that with this linen parachute, if it is held open, a person can jump without risk.
And continuing on page 455.
As a casual afterthought, he designed a parachute as well as an air screw, based on a toy which some call the first helicopter. He also sketched the pattern of a leaf drifting to earth, and under it showed a man on a wing-like glider. If he had only worked along these lines instead of trying to imitate the flapping motion of birds, he might have been the first man to fly.
And the caption.
Model of parachute built after sketch by Leonardo da Vinci.
All right, thanks for watching and following along, and I'll see you on the next one.